Hello, everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Getting Results in Business series, we are working on um, new business. That is to say, we're just in the beginning of our new unit, all about innovation and startups and things like that. I'll be talking today. Well, we're going to take our discussion from yesterday and we're going to increase our knowledge of key vocabulary for startups by listening to a conversation between people talking about innovative ideas. We'll start there. We'll try to pick out the key vocabulary, organize it, and then we'll go into a speaking activity at the end. First, a little bit about me. I'm Jon-Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. By the way, here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up. When you're not speaking, turn off your microphone so we can keep the classroom quiet. When you are speaking, tune into the new vocabulary that you're learning. Use it as actively as you can so I can give you feedback. Finally, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. So, with that in mind, I'm going to put on screen our presentation from yesterday. Give me just a second. There you go. Should see it now. Let me just say hello to all familiar faces. Rebecca, nice to see you again. Cornell,
Hi.
hello. Carmen, nice to see you.
Hi, Jen. Good morning.
There we go. And Antonio, nice to have you back.
Hello.
Okay, so yesterday we had a long but interesting discussion about what a startup is and the role of innovation and finding a niche, if you remember all of those things from yesterday. I put the vocabulary in our notes as well, so I can go to that a little later and help you review. Actually, let me see if I can do it quickly right now. If I can do it fast, I'll open the notes right now. Let me see if I can do it quickly. It's going to take a minute. What we're going to do today is try to take those keywords and add to them. I try to give you always 2 sets of keywords, usually nouns and adjectives, or adjectives and adverbs. In other words, 2 groups of words that complement each other related to the topic. So this class, this unit will be no different. Let me see if I can quickly get to our notes. If I can do it fast. No, Google Drive is so slow. Okay, I'll come back to it in a minute. So, here we go. We're in the Working with Words section, and we're talking about starting up a new business. Yesterday, we had a discussion based on these 3 points: what attracts people to their own business, what are some of the challenges, are business startups in some sectors of the economy likely to be more successful than others. We talked about technology. And at the very end, I asked you what your startups would be, and we had some very interesting ideas. Some of them sounded like legitimate businesses that we could actually do. So, for example, delivering medicine to people who can't get to the pharmacy sounds like something you should actually do. It sounds like something we should invest in. I think it would work. Today, we're going to try to expand that knowledge just a little bit. So let's start here. I just have to open up. Give me just a second. I have to just open up something on my computer as we're doing this. I have to open up another PDF. 1 second here. Unless I have it, the link open already. One moment. No, I don't have it open. So, James Murray Wells and Jorga, oh my God, how do I say that? Zielinskian, oh my God, I don't know how to say her name, are both very successful owners of business startups. Listen to them talk about their experience and complete this table. What do you think is the most important factor? What do you think the most important factor in their success was? So as you listen, you're going to listen for these four major points: the nature of their business, the sources of finance, the biggest problem that they've encountered, and advice that they would give for others. And let's see if I can quickly get this on screen. I've got to open up something in my book here, or I can't share this with you. So hang on just a minute. Oh, you know what I'll do? I think I'll just take a screenshot. That'll be faster. Almost there. Give me just a second. Because the problem is I have to see the same page that you're on, and I want you to, I want you to use your ears, not read. I want you to actually listen to this. Okay, I got it now. So what I'm going to do is, give me just a second here. I'm going to share a screenshot, and I'm going to have you, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. I just have to move the presentation forward, and I don't want you to actually read it yet. You will in a second, though. So here we go. First, we'll start with James, and then I'll see what you got out of it, and then we'll go to Jorge. James says, I run Glasses Direct. We sell glasses and contact lenses online at a fraction of the price you pay if you go to a high street optician. I got the idea when I discovered the size of the markup on glasses. Did you know that a pair of glasses can cost, say, 10 euros to make and can sell for as much as 200 euros? So I researched the optical market. Good market research is hugely important when you're starting out. I learned about optometric testing, how the frames are made and lenses are cut, and it was clear that there was a gap in the market. I worked out a business plan for selling discounted glasses online. It seemed like a viable idea that I could turn into a profitable business. My father was incredibly generous. He gave me a loan to get started, which meant I didn't have to raise finance by going to venture capitalists. They probably would have turned me down anyway because they don't generally take startups run by young people seriously. And of course, they want a big stake in the business and a high return on investment. Other people who were extremely helpful were some of my fellow students who designed and set up the website for me. I couldn't have done it without them. The only real problem we had was getting the manufacturers to work with us. They didn't want to damage the relationship with the big retailers. It was really difficult to persuade them, but in the end, we managed to get them on board. My advice to anyone starting out would be, if you've got a sound business plan and you see a gap in the market, just go for it. All right. So based on that listening, I'd like to hear how much of that you were able to get. The nature of the business, sources of financing, biggest problems, and advice. And as we do this, I'm going to try to figure out where my material is because it seems to have disappeared. So, the nature of James's business. Who can sum that up?
To sell lens on internet.
To sell lenses on the internet.
Lenses.
Lenses? Just lenses? Say again?
Contact lenses.
Contact lenses.
Contact lenses.
Right. Sell contact lenses on the internet. Okay. There's a little bit more there. When we say the nature of the business, it's true to sell contact lenses. Why on earth would he want to do that business? Was that clear, everyone?
Yes, because there's a huge benefits because they cost to manufacture $20 and you can sell them for $200.
We call that the markup. The markup.
Markup.
So there's a huge markup in
Markup.
lenses. Huge markup. Okay. I agree. That's basically the nature of his business. So what he's doing and why he's doing it. Let me see. Nezreen, long time no see.
Hello.
When was the last time I saw you? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's like 2 months ago. Yes. How are you, teacher?
Welcome back. Were you here? Were you here during the listening? I don't know if you heard the first conversation. The first. Yes.
Sorry. I'll just listen. I'll just listen. Okay.
Okay. The second was the sources of financing for James. Who caught that one? The sources of financing. Nobody? Really?
His father.
His father.
His father, they give them a loan.
I'm sorry.
His father gave him a loan?
Yes.
Okay. Was there something else someone else was talking to? I couldn't.
Because it's very difficult that a bank maybe or an investment
Investor.
He gave you a huge amount of money.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Why would an investor not necessarily give money to James? What would be the drawback? This is for not just Daniel, this is for all of you. Why might a venture capitalist not give money to James? What was the drawback?
Because it was a startup company and it was very risky.
Not exactly. That was part of it. But what was it about James that made James unattractive to investors? Antonio, you were saying something.
Yes, I think that it's very young for the investor. Don't have
Exactly.
the enough experience.
Exactly. So, Carmen, you're right, 50%, and the other 50% is that he didn't have the experience to convince investors. He was too young.
Okay.
Probably, at least that's what he thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that touches on also his biggest problem too, that he didn't have experience as well. Another point. What else do I want to say here? There was another problem he dealt with. Besides his lack of experience, there was another problem. I don't know if you caught that one. What about getting the product made? What was his problem there?
Some of his students made the site, I believe.
Some of his fellow students, yeah, they helped him out with the website.
I'm sorry, what does it mean, fellow students?
People in school with him.
Okay, some of kind of his colleagues.
Colleagues, exactly.
Colleagues.
We say peers.
Okay.
We usually say peers. Let me move this back a little bit. Remember, if you want to see the transcript, it's on the next page, on the next slide, if you've got this open. But there was another problem with getting the product made. Did anyone catch the problem he had with actually producing the lenses himself?
The big manufacturers don't allow to sell them because they could have problems with his main clients.
He's competition, in other words.
Yes.
Right.
And there is some problem with the retailer as well.
With the retailer?
Yeah, retailer. There is some problem with the retailer.
I don't remember a problem with the retailer.
No.
You might be right, but I don't remember what it was. What was the problem? With the manufacturer, I remember that for sure. With the retailer, go ahead, Cornell. What was the problem with the retailer? You might be right.
I didn't hear the punctual information about this problem, but in my point of view, it might be a problem with the retailer, with concerning James Maria business.
Well, retailers were mentioned briefly. I think what you mean is that the manufacturers they were afraid to work with him because they didn't want to damage the relationship with big retailers, like big chains.
Yeah. You are right. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In that sense, it's true. And what was the advice that he gives? The last point. What was the advice?
If
The
you,
advice.
sorry.
One at a time. Antonio, I think you were first.
Okay, I think that if you have a business plan, go for it.
If you have a business plan, go for it. So take the risk. In other words, take the risk. Is that right?
Take the risk with your father's money.
Exactly. Take the risk with your father's money. Exactly. All right. So I think you've got the gist. In the second one, I'm going to have you read it because I'm sure you're sick of hearing me. So let's go forward here. I'm on slide number 5, and maybe this is if we each pick one part, it'll go pretty quickly. Okay. So I'd like to hear some people that I haven't heard a lot from. So I'd like to maybe hear Rebecca start us off. Are you able to see that text okay?
Yes.
Okay, take the first paragraph for us. This time we're talking about the Yorga. We're hearing from Yorga. Okay? First paragraph.
First paragraph is Yarga. Okay. I came from. Okay. Now?
Go for it. Please
okay.
do.
Okay. I come from Lithuania and I run today translations. One of the top translations companies in the UK. I set up the company 6 years ago. We now have over 700 clients and a fantastic team of linguists who interpret, translate, and culturally adapt documents and websites in over 160 languages. They are totally brilliant at sharing their local market expertise with our clients. We hope to make 1 million euros this year, and my aim is to double turnover every year.
Okay, very good. Good reading. Joe, can you take the second paragraph for us? If you're out there, Joe?
We split.
There we go.
So a minute, I'm trying to. Because I'm using a smartphone, so I'm not able to see it clearly.
Okay,
just
okay.
1 minute, please.
Okay. If you can't see it, we'll go to someone else. Don't worry.
Okay, no problem. If you can, yes, I would like.
All right. Okay, so Mr. Adi out there in Jakarta, can you take the second paragraph?
Okay, my background isn't actually in translation. When I was at school in Kaunas, I had my own shop and I traded clothes in the
Clothes, right?
Clothes in the United Arab Emirates. So I learned the importance of understanding local cultures and creating the right network of contacts. I moved to the UK to step up the translation business in 2001. And I suppose I'm completely different from most business people because I don't like borrowing from banks or asking people like business angels for startup capital, despite the business experience they can offer.
Okay, we're going to switch readers now. So we may get
Okay.
maybe two more. Very good reading, by the way. Very good. Who's next? Cornell, can you take the next part?
Yeah, I believe in natural business growth. The investment I made in the business was gradual, and for me that is an absolutely perfect arrangement. It was my own money from the profit I had made and saved from previous ventures. There were a few drawbacks. Lack of financial backing meant I couldn't expand as fast as I would have liked, but sometimes you just have to be patient. The fact that I am a foreigner is actually an advantage rather than a problem. A lot of my clients feel I am more sensitive to their needs, and I have a really excellent relationship with all of them. If I was going to give advice to someone starting out, I think I would say you need to be prepared to take risk and be disciplined.
No. Disciplined.
Disciplined.
Good.
But if you do your homework and have a clear and effective business model, you are halfway there.
So take a minute to think about yoga. Take a minute. I'll leave this on the screen, but I will go back just for a second. And remember, we're looking at nature of business, source of finance, biggest problem, and advice. So take a minute, because I know there's a lot of ideas here. And tell me, first of all, the nature of Yorga's business. What is the business that Yorga has set up, class?
A translation company, a linguist company.
Translation company, right.
He provides to translate websites.
We would say it's always provide for, almost always provide for. So he provides services for translation. Or he provides translations for companies in the UK. Okay, I agree.
Could you please write that, please?
Say again? Sorry?
Could write it?
Write it? I'll try.
I can see.
Provide services for companies, I think is what Daniel was saying. Whoops, companies. Take a look in the chat window. So it's usually with,
I can. Nah.
usually with four. Usually with four. Okay, what about the source of financing? Was it his father, like James?
No.
Do you remember? Who was it?
It was his own money. She invested her own money.
Her. I said his, sorry. It was her own money. Okay, and so what? She was born rich?
No, she had previous money that she had saved from previous work she has done. She had some little money, so she invested it, and then she started little by little.
Right, she built up her business from a previous. Do you remember what she did?
Something to do with clothes. She was trading clothes
Yes.
back and forth from her place in Lithuania, I think, and the Arab states.
Right. So something to do with the clothing market, right? Okay, and the biggest problem that she faced. Who's got this one? The biggest problem that she faced. Daniel, get your mobile phone away from the computer.
How do you know it's Daniel?
Because I know. Am I right, Daniel? It's you?
You have powers.
I have the power of discerning.
The mother's power.
That's true. So, what do you think, class? What was the biggest problem that she faced? Was she too young, like James?
No.
No. Why are all of you so quiet out there today?
because I think I guess she has lack of financial backing.
Exactly. So it's her own money. She doesn't really have an investor. Lack of backing is a great expression. Okay?
Lack of
Lack
backing.
lack of backing. I can put this in the chat window, but really all the vocabulary will be in the notes, in our notes document. But I'll put it here for now. Lack of backing. Backing means financial support. Finally, what advice does she give? Is her advice the same or different than James's advice? Nobody knows her advice?
It's the same one.
Yeah, no, she said. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, she said you need to take risks and to be disciplined.
Right, being disciplined. So her advice is a little different than James's advice. Discipline is a little more important. And what's one way that we can be disciplined, Nazarene?
To be hardworking.
Well, what does she suggest is one way to be disciplined? She gives a kind of a clue about what that means. Do you remember what she was saying? What should we do before we get involved in a project? Just like being a student, you have to do your
homework. It's like a
Your
homework.
business
Yes.
plan.
Yeah. You need to be effective. You need to be effective. Like if I don't know. I don't remember. It's like yes. It's like you do homework every day. You have to work hard every day. Something like that.
Yeah. So it's not just showing up and doing it. You have to put in the hours outside of the office too. You have to put in the hours outside of school too. So do the homework, do the background work that you need. Okay, that
You can do it, right?
And if you do your homework, you should take the risk. And James is talking about it in more of an idealistic way. He's kind of like, just go for it, guys. And she's saying, yeah, you could go for it, but you've got to be more disciplined and more mature. Here are some of the key words that you just read and that you heard earlier. They're all at the top of the screen there. Gap in the market, business plan, venture capitalist. Question?
Yes, I have a question.
Go for it.
On the last line, she said you are halfway there. I don't know what does that mean.
It means that 50% of what you need to do is to be clear. If you can clarify what you're trying to achieve, you're 50% of the way to your goal. The other 50% is hard work, I think is what she means. So halfway there means it's only partially true that you'll be successful if you're clear, but it's a very important step.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's see if we can take our key vocabulary and match it to a definition. These are all things that you've just heard in a context. All right? If you're not sure, you can either refer back to the text or just give an educated guess. Yuki, can you start us off with number one?
Okay, someone providing money for a business. Someone. So I think it's a venture capitalist.
I think you're right. A venture capitalist is what's another way to say venture capitalist? A simpler way. You're right, but is there another way to say? Investor, exactly. Venture capitalist is an investor. Okay, so let's just go around the room from there. Rebecca, can you take number two?
Yeah, okay. Share in a business, you gain if it succeeds. Okay.
Share is not a verb here, it's a noun. I'll share, just to be clear about that.
Okay. Okay. Financial banking?
It's a good guess. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. What do we sell on the stock market, like on the New York Stock Exchange? What do we sell, Rebecca?
Where do we sow in? Sorry.
What do we sell in the New York Stock Exchange in Wall Street? What is sold?
Contact lenses.
In Wall Street? In
And
New York?
Wall Street. Sorry. Okay. Money.
Yeah, but specifically, you're right, money is traded, but specifically, what do we call acciones? Actions. What do we call that in English? Do you know?
Okay, and the word is business. I don't know the word in English. Which one is stakes?
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
I didn't have the meaning. Just I guessed.
Yeah. No, but that's it. That's it. So share and stake is in Spanish acciones, right?
Okay, stakes.
Is that right?
Okay.
I'm just guessing because in Portuguese it's ações. So in
It's the
Spanish.
same. Yeah, it's too similar. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So number 2 is the matching word from share is stake. That is correct. Okay? We don't say action very often. You can say it, but it's not as clear as saying stock or stake. Or share. Stock, stake, and share. Those are all synonyms. Number 3, Mr. Adi. Number 3.
Profit from shareholding. Okay. I think it's, I guess, business angel.
Business angel is a person or a company. Okay. So this is profit, a thing.
Return on investment.
Return on investment is correct. Profit is a return on investment. The money you get back, the return. That is correct. Good. Nezarine, 4?
Okay. Just a minute.
So, excuse me, which one is the third one? Which word?
Which one is the third one?
Yeah, profit from shareholding is?
Number 3 was return on investment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, opportunity to sell something not yet available. Business plan.
For number 4, the opportunity. Why am I hearing my voice? Someone's got an extra window open.
Yeah, there's an echo in there.
Echo. Everyone, make sure that you've only got the Hangout open. Okay? Someone's got the Verbling window and the Hangout open, I think. So, all right, I'm going to have to mute some of you and see if it goes away. Oh, it was you, Nezarine. We were hearing the echo from you, I think. So number 4 is not business plan. It's not the best example because a business plan is a thing you write up. And number 4, the key word is opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yeah. So Nezarine, you want to try again? Second guess? The key word there is opportunity. So it's not really a thing, it's a chance. Nezarine, want to try again? I don't hear Nezarine. Class, want to give her a hand?
What do you think? Gap in the market?
I agree. Gap in the market. That's the niche we talked about earlier. The gap or niche, a space where you can fit in and create a business, a space where you have little competition. Gap in the market is good. And Cornell, what about 5?
Document containing financial estimates for a business. It's a business plan.
Right. So document is the plan. And Joe, for number 6? Joe, are you there? Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Where you going with that gun in your hand? Okay, Joe.
Yes, here I am. Sorry.
Hey!
I was late.
Want to try number 6 for us?
Yeah, sure. It's a group of people who can be held on your business. I'm sorry,
Can
I'm
be
not
helpful,
reading.
helpful in your business.
Okay.
And all of your
Yes.
keywords at the top of the screen, we've
Yes, I
already
see.
used venture capitalist, we've used stake, we've used return on investment, we've used cap in the market, we've used business plan.
I believe it's a business angel.
For number 6, group of people who can be helpful to your business. That makes sense, actually. But it's not the best answer.
Network of contacts?
Network of contacts is better. Yeah. Why do you think that's the better choice?
Because in business, when you have a lot of contacts, it really helps in your business.
Okay, good. And business angels would be helping in a more specific way, too, right?
Yeah, I think the business angel, I got it from meaning of the angel itself. So when you have a nice person, he's cute, he's helpful, you call him angel.
Well, if he's got money, you call him an angel. Business angels are investors. So it's another way to say venture capitalists, basically.
Exactly.
Daniel, what do you think about 7?
Someone providing experience and money for a business angel.
That's our business angel, right? That's it. And Carmen, 8?
Okay, 8. Support in the form of money, financial backing.
Correct. We talked about that earlier. Okay, good. And Antonio, 9?
Money to found a new company, law.
Is that one of the choices on the top? Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Well, hang on a second. A loan would just be one of those possibilities, right? There's many ways to start a company with money, many kinds of investment, right? So
No.
it doesn't necessarily mean a loan. What else could it be?
Investors.
Mm-hmm.
Venture capitalist.
Well, venture capitalist is it's a person because it's capitalist.
It's
But
not the money.
but you're almost there. Capitalist is a person, but what do we call the thing itself, the money itself? Not capitalist, but not capitalist, but take off the ending. Take off the ending of the word, Antonio.
Capital.
Capital, right. Do you see capital up there? You see it?
I don't see capital.
Look better, it's there.
Something capital.
Startup capital.
Startup capital.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Antonio has proven that he has eyes. Thank you. Very good, very good, very good.
What is? Sorry?
What is it, Antonio? Tell her.
Startup capital.
Startup capital is right.
You.
So, and what's another word for startup capital? Just so I know it's clear.
Loan.
Or
Investment.
Yeah.
Investment. That's it. Yeah. It probably isn't a loan in this case. It could be, but probably it isn't. It's probably a gift, and all you have to do is give back some of the profit rather than return all the money. It depends. There's different ways to do it. Okay, we're back to Yuki for number 10.
Number 10,
Yeah.
amount of business done in given period of time. Amount of business. Amount.
Yep. It's not that obvious, to be honest with you.
I think turnover.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Which
it.
one?
Turnover.
Benefit.
Okay.
So we say turnover to mean the amount of business or the amount of money that has gone through the company, but not the money that you keep. just the money that passes through the interaction or the transaction, right? So we've had $1.7 billion in turnover revenue, but that doesn't mean it's our profit. It just means it's
Yes,
money
it's
that
the amount of business, yeah?
That's
Just
right.
during the particular period.
That's it. That's it. And Rebecca, 11?
11. The way a business operates.
11.
Sorry,
12.
sorry, yes. Money which is lent on board. So here is loan.
Absolutely. It's got to be loan here.
Any doubt.
That's it. And Adi, last one.
I just talking on the phone, and then
But now you're
I'm
here.
suddenly shocking.
Number 12.
Yes.
Go for it.
Number 12. The way a business operates to make money. This one. The
What do
way
you
a
think?
business operates to make money. Business plan?
Well,
No.
almost. The business plan is the blueprint before you start the company. What about when the company is actually running? What then? It's not business plan, but you're close.
Okay. Business. The way a business operates to make money.
Another word for operates in this context is not business plan, but business
Model.
So the plan is before, and the model is the way it's supposed to, the way we've agreed that it's going to operate. So we've got top-down business models, bottom-up business models. We've got flat hierarchy business models. If you were in my classes last year, you might remember those words. We talked about 3 kinds of business models. Top-down, that's like, the Richard Branson thing we talked about yesterday. Bottom-up, I can't think of a single company out there that is bottom-up, but I'm sure they exist. That means that the workers are the ones who kind of give. There is a company. There's an aerospace engineering company that's very famous because everyone has an equal say. It's run as a complete democracy. Yet it's a for-profit company. Everyone shares the profits equally. It's a very unusual model. I don't remember the name, but anyway, it makes things for NASA. And then we have flat or flat hierarchy. Flat hierarchy. That means that there's everyone that there might be a boss, but that decisions are made by circulating them around to different departments. Everyone is more or less equal in their decision making. So bottom up means there's not necessarily a boss. Okay, that's just a little review of some stuff we talked about.
John, I have a question for you
it.
regarding question 10. It was turnover. Did you say turnover is profit?
Not profit.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the amount of the volume of business done.
Yeah.
Volume.
Okay. You are right. Sorry, I misunderstood you.
No problem. So, let's see how well you can remember these words. Just put them back in the text. Are you ready? Ready!
I'm late. I'm sorry.
At least someone remembered. So, where are we? Adi, I think you were the last to speak. So, Nizreen, you're going to start us off. See how many of these you can get from memory, because now we've defined them. Let's put them into use. Nizreen, number one.
Okay, if you have spotted
When you.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yes. When you have spotted venture capitalist for a produce or service.
When you have spotted one more time.
I said a venture capitalist.
That would be a person.
No. Okay.
Not,
Think
not a
about
person.
a gap in the market? No.
A gap in the market.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. That was
All right.
coincidence because yes. Okay. Thank you.
But if you're right, you're right.
Okay.
Cornell, keep going for number 2.
Yeah, there is something echo again.
I'm muting
That's it.
Desiree.
He's fixed. Mhm.
Go ahead, Cornell.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, one of the biggest challenges is to raise enough money to get your new business started. Mm, Financial backing.
To raise enough financial backing. It's the right idea, but it's the wrong word.
Mm,
It's not the best way to say that idea here. But you're right, it is financial backing. Second guess? What's another word for money?
Loan.
Say again?
Loan.
Not necessarily. Because money, that's a loan, that's money you give back. You don't always have to give it back.
I have no second guess.
Carmen?
I'd say I would go for startup capital.
Nesreen, we've got to mute you because we're getting a major echo from you.
Okay.
Is that all right? So just try to close all the other windows or use the headphones. I'm not sure why there's an echo, but close any other windows you have open except for the Hangout. Maybe that'll help. So, Carmen, if it's capital, what's the full expression we're going to use?
Startup capital.
Startup capital. That's right. Okay, Daniel, keep going.
Which one? Sorry, Ventura
Startup capital. Startup capital.
Ah, okay, okay.
You may be able to get a bank loan
Yeah, keep going. Good.
if you can show you have a good financial backing.
Nope.
No. Business plan.
Business plan or business
Model.
What do you think is better, plan or model here?
Model.
I think so too. You got to show that it's going to be profitable. Okay? And Carmen?
What? Didn't say anything.
Sorry?
I didn't say anything.
No, continue. I'm saying continue.
Ah, okay, sorry. If you can show you have a good business plan, a business model for the operation of your business, plus
Well,
business
hang
plan.
on a second. Wait, hang on a second. Because Daniel said business model for 3, right?
For 3, I said loan.
No, loan.
Loan.
I mean, I'm sorry.
For
Daniel
number
said
4.
he said business model for number 4, right?
Yes.
So I think it's business plan for number 4 and number 5 business model. No?
I think it's the opposite.
Is it? I don't know.
I think it's business model for 4 and business plan for 5.
Okay then.
Do you see why?
No.
Okay, then we have a problem. Let's see if we can help Carmen out. Why would we say business model for the operations and business plan for detailed financial estimates?
Okay, is it because business plan has figures on it and you have to show them all the financial estimates?
Yeah, that could be a reason, exactly. And the model is just kind of an operational schema. It could have figures, but it's more just how the operation is going to work.
Ah, okay.
And the idea of fitting into a niche in the market. And the plan would be trying to work out, you know, why an investor wants to invest. So it's got to have figures in it. Yeah, I agree. I think that's it. And we're on to Antonio for number 6 and 7.
Okay. Alternatively, you could approach a venture capitalist Or
Alternatively, you could approach a venture capitalist. Okay.
or
Yeah.
I don't know if business angel or financial backing to secure the funding. I think it is a business angel.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Because these are people. You could approach a person, and so the two people we have are business angels and venture capitalists. Of course, they could be a group of people too, but I'm saying it's not financial backing because that's a service or a thing. These are people. We approach somebody. So I agree. That's it. Venture capitalist, business angel to secure funding you need. Yuki?
Either way, your investors will want a space in the new company, maybe 50% or even more, and will want to feel confident they will. Sorry. Your investor will want. Investor want. Invest in a new company, 50% or even more. So it means stay. No. Turnover.
Steak. Why not steak?
Yeah, why not?
Steak?
Why not? Why not?
Steak.
I think we're going to go with steak.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. You
Steak
want
steak
a
is a
steak in
portion.
a new company.
Yeah, steak is a portion.
But steak is for gamble, yeah?
No, not necessarily. It just not necessarily.
For gambling.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the nature of capitalism. I don't know. But it's here. It means a portion, a share, a stake.
And the next one is turnover. Yeah.
With a high no, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't think so. They will get a high blank. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, anyway, that was actually Rebecca's. Okay. Rebecca, what do you think for 9?
For 9, and you want to feel confident, he will get a high. Turnover?
No, I just said it wasn't turnover.
Ah, sorry. A high. I don't know.
Put in your own word. What do you think is there? I mean, if you forget about the words at the bottom, what do you think they're trying to say? Don't forget, we're talking about investors. Your investors will want 50% or more. They want to feel confident they can get what?
Profit would be.
Exactly, profit. So what's another way to say profit here? Exactly the right idea.
Okay, where is it? Return on investment?
Return on investment is correct. Profit and return on investment mean the same thing. That's right.
Okay, good. I don't know.
That's it. Okay, and Adi?
Once your business is started, it's a good idea to build up a turnover who might be able to help you find further.
Uh-oh. The key word there is who. Turnover is not a who. Turnover is a what.
Well,
so turnover doesn't fit.
Business. It's a good idea to build up a gap in the market.
No, that's not a who either. Who is for people.
Okay. Venture capital. Startup capital.
The problem is that I can't cross off the ones we've done because this is in my browser. So it would be easier if I could eliminate the ones we've already done. But the key word there is who, right?
Okay.
Build up who. Who might be able to help you? Adi, who might be able to help you?
Capitalist.
Say again, I'm sorry?
Venture capitalist or startup.
That's
network
true. They
of
could help you.
yes,
Say again?
network of venture capitalists.
Well, we don't have to build up venture capitalists. We don't have to build them up.
Network
Exactly.
of contacts.
Right. We build up contacts. That means to gather. Build up or gather. Okay, and we've got 11 and 12, so we're going to go to Cornell for the last ones. Last two.
Sorry, which one? Last two?
11 and 12.
Yeah. Once your business is started, it is good idea to build up
Network of contacts, as Adi said.
yeah, okay, who might be able to help you find further. I think is enough for you to make profit. Yeah, I don't know.
Daniel, want to try?
Turnover
For which? 11 or 12?
for 11.
Let's see. Help you find further turnover. Turnover works for 12, but it doesn't work for 11. So I think you're right, but not for 11.
For 11, gap in the market.
Well, we already used gap in the market. And it wouldn't work because it says find further, so it would have to be further gaps, and that's not our choice.
Okay. Return on investment.
Now you're guessing.
I give up.
Class, help him out.
Financial backing?
Yes,
Financial backing. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, financial backing.
So I'll put. That's right. That's right. So number 1 is gap in the market. Number 2 is startup. Number 3 is loan. Number 4 is business model. 5 is business plan. 6 and 7 in any order are business angel and venture capitalist. 8 is stake. 9 is return on investment. 10 is the network of contacts we talked about. And then 11 and 12, financial backing. And finally, turnover. That is it. Study these words. These are great business terms for you. And let's see if we're not going to have time to do this. So rather than go on, I think we're going to pick this up. Let me just see. Let me just see how long. I think it's going to be a little bit too long. Let me just double check. Yeah, we don't have time to do this. Okay, so I'd like to finish class by having you to try out some of these words. What I'd like you to do is to talk about your own advice on a startup. If someone was coming to you with an idea and you were a business angel, what advice would you use? And I'd like you to try to use no less than 3 words that you've just learned. And to make your life even more difficult, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. We have time to hear 1 or 2 people, not too much, but I'd like to hear your advice and see if you can get at least 3 out of those 12 words worked into your advice. Okay? So I've got a great plan for investment. I want to invest in a company that's going to bring language to everyone in the world. It's called Verbling. Business angels, who can give me a little bit of advice? What would you say? Who's a business angel out there? Daniel, are you a business angel?
No.
So if you're going to advise a young entrepreneur, what advice would you give?
I need advice.
Well,
I can give advice.
This time you're going to give advice. So what would you say?
You really need a big angel.
Need a what?
You really need a business angel and a very good idea and good financial backing, for example, your family or friends, you can give them, you can promise a stake in the business.
Okay, good.
And
And so, if you don't have those things, what would you say?
if you don't have these things,
Mm-hmm.
price.
Pray? So Daniel has both business advice and religious advice, everyone. Very good, Daniel. Very good. All right.
Go to church every Sunday.
There you go. And he got 4 out of the 12 key words from today, so not bad, right? I heard business angel. I heard financial backing. I heard 2 more. Now I forgot what they were. I forgot what you said now. Well, Daniel, you had 2 more, but I totally lost them. But anyway, I know you
A
had
stake
4.
one.
Right. Give your family a stake in the business to maybe convince them to invest. Okay, very good, very good. Well, we have time for maybe one last one before we go. Can anyone else give some advice as a business angel? What would your advice on investment be? Who wants it? Who wants it?
Okay, I try.
Go for it.
I think that you have to have a nice workers with you, nice people who share your idea and that we possibly work harder because you have to do a homework and a business plan and business model to present to the banks and other investors.
What's another word for investor?
Venture capital.
Good. Other venture capitalists.
Capitals.
Okay, very good. When you say workers, do you mean staff? Do you mean
Staff,
employees?
yes, staff, like the stakeholders, like you.
Stakeholders like you. So not people who work for you, but people who work with you.
Yeah, it's the.
Okay, very good. Not bad, not bad. All right, everyone. So I think what we're going to do is stop there for today because the next part is a little bit long. In the next part, we're going to get a second set of vocabulary words, and we're going to end up at the very end of this vocabulary section of new business. We're going to be basically working out our own business plan. We're going to be pitching an idea. I've got some ideas there. You can think of one on your own. And we're going to basically take turns being business angels and people pitching and decide if we've got good ideas and try to evaluate those ideas using the key expressions that we're learning. So that is the plan moving forward. Today is, what is today? Today's Thursday, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Yes.
So that means the class will be on Monday, the next one. Okay?
Hot topics tomorrow.
Hot topic tomorrow is lunacy.
So I won't be here in the room. You're talking about
Story
lunacy.
about the crazy man.
Yeah.
I can't say more than that at the moment, but it will be about lunacy. It's a very interesting story if you don't know it. Very, very, very interesting. That I can assure you. I'm still working on it, so I'll have it done tonight.
Okay then.
Bye for now, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Have a nice day all. Take care.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
See you.
Thank you.